Hi guys, this is Vlad, and I'm here with a very quick review of the trade that I took this morning based on the concepts that I've been teaching on the channel. Um, in the morning, what we had was an initial run during the CPI up, and then at 9:30 we revisited that high created during the CPI, and then price started to drop lower. It was dropping lower, but it was a rather sloppy delivery with very little to none displacements on the way, not a lot of gaps left there. Price was obviously not in a hurry, and it took its time up until 10:30 when it touched the first presented fair value gap of Monday. And that was the first visit back to the first presented gap of Monday. And what price did there was it engineered sell side liquidity in the form of relative equal lows. Then it swept those and displaced up, uh, leaving this BC that I marked on the chart with the green box. And you see that after we revisited the first gap of Monday, price failed to deliver, to close the gap and failed to deliver even to the consequent encroachment, but it rather jumped up um, aggressively away from the first presented gap of Monday. And I've marked here on the chart also the silver bullet gap. That was the first gap after 10 o'clock, and it was my target. I was expecting price to go back there, targeting this high that you see touching the low of the silver bullet gap. And once price delivered to the initial low hanging fruit objective, right around 25,715, there was relative equal highs there. You see that it started going up and down, pretty much staying on the same place, accumulating, as ICT is teaching us in his videos. Usually, when price goes above relative equal highs and it doesn't displace up, but instead it starts to accumulate like this. This is usually a sign that it might want to retrace down or reverse completely before it continues up to target, or if it continues up at all. So in this case, I saw this accumulation and I decided to take partial. I took half of my position off the table just so I can secure some profit in case price reverses on me. And it was all based on this idea of accumulation, okay? But ultimately, I was expecting that it will deliver to the silver bullet gap, and that was my final target. Unfortunately for me, what it did ultimately was it retraced back all the way to my stop, not even touching the gap, but stopping right above the gap, uh, pinching my stop if you if you want to, and then continuing up to target and ultimately delivered the entire market maker buy model that is currently unfolding here. So we're going to see that in a minute how it unfolded. But yeah, it was rather unfortunate. At least I've managed um, to secure partial profits, which was okay. So yeah, here is the relative equal highs above which we started to accumulate. You see, we price refuses to go further up, and usually that means that it wants to revisit some level of discount before it continues further up. And I was thinking maybe it's going to sweep these lows um, with this. You see that? It just touched it Maybe if the spread was a little bit more in my favor, it wouldn't have triggered my stop loss, but it was rather unfortunate. It was just a tick or two into my stop, and then it continued up. Well, these things happen, and that's why you have to have risk management. You have to take partials, and you don't have to allow this to trigger you and to put you into um, revenge mode. Revenge trading is a silent killer of trading accounts, really. Okay, and you see it ultimately delivers to my target, and it continues further up. Eventually, it delivered the entire market maker buy model. I've marked relative equal highs also at the first presented fair value gap of today, and those were swept as well as a final target. Okay. Anyway, guys, let me know if you've managed to secure a profitable trade today, and I hope you did, and I hope you learned something from my videos. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you're new around here. Hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.